What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to try to return this one. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Using his legs, it's Payne. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make the point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
Caught in the backfield, it's Baker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Using his legs, it's good. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
It was inactive.
Lopez to pass. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes
it was inactive in every single person lag. Just
everybody on the field.
It's good on that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards. And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside bump.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go.
Now, in the hell.
And they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll go to the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, these little 1, 2, 3 yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match. And those gains become 10, 12, 15 yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
Oh, they didn't give it back. Nice.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Bears the pressure. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. The 40.
Let me settle down.
This is obviously
Play my
not a great
football.
start
No,
for
I'm
this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. On the move, it's Payne. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
In the red area, it's Payne. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Bulldozes his
I gotta
way
stop.
through. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frog.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Makes a move. He's out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and a really nice job to set up this offense with good field position. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads it left. He's got it. Rimmed out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Lopez wants to fire. He'll take a deep shot here.
Man, that's the only thing I gotta learn on revamp. I gotta learn how to stick it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What the hell was that?
Right on the money, you just have to make that catch.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into.
Damn, get there.
Making him feel you.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. The offense changing the play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth
Get back to my
down
roots.
conversion, moving the chains easily. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football, and they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the Wolves.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option.
Trash.
Defense in a bind.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
Oh, nice.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
You complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. The receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well,
You ready to go for it?
Right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled.
Whoa!
Together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up on 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Goss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Lopez to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not able to pop the big return, and they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time. receiver comes in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Shoots it to the left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Second down, he'll throw it. This time on target.
Fucking tackle.
Defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for room. It's Payne. Pretty good job of running to get through there to the 32.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football, even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Hoover. Under fire. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark.
Defense ain't that fast, but maybe right back is slow. Oh.
Right around the 30-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Now he'll fire.
Oh, he's killing me!
And he throws
Come on!
another interception. His 3rd one of the night.
Nigga ain't doing nothing. I'm just missing passes.
And this defense has set them up with a big play.
Nigga getting bailed.
Man, what
Make
great
the throw.
discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined.
Looking for more room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss.
Lock in. Come on.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an
He made those
idea
passes.
what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay.
He ain't done nothing. It's me.
If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air, it's Hoover. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got a man, it's Payne. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On third and long, he has to throw for it.
It's my soul. Should ran a man.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
You got a little drive. Do something.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo.
Oh, my God. Just hold the block. He's open.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Lopez wants to fire. He'll pull it down and run. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it, and he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Going right to work up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside in the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Pulls and fires complete.
Look at the angle.
45 on his way. There he goes.
Look at the pursuit angle.
Take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And this offense is clear. we're not done. We got the lead, but we're going to come out in this second half, and we're going to be explosive, create some big plays, and they do. On the first drive, setting the tone, saying we are going absolutely nowhere.
North Carolina, 3. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He might want another play. Lopez to pass. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. On the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Got a little space. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Rushes on him. Pulls it in. It's Baker. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him.
You gotta get some pressure, guys.
Big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And the pummeling has started.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Leaves it with the running back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push.
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Lopez wants to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Looking left. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Lopez to pass. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Pulls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big man has it as a 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to
unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play, and in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Hoover. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can.
There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
On the double.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score. TCU 35, North Carolina 3.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. They get to him, and boy, did this defense need that.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they can't make the connection on
I wouldn't score. We do that.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down.
And that is his
have to go back.
interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll try the toss to the left. Past the first down marker and still running. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the tailback. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Throwing right. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Taking it the other way. Running through contact.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Breaks into the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're
going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. Just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Not as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Goff. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He wants to change this route. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. We've waited so long.